Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are live, one pair at a time podcast channel, guys. I got my man Jay Elevate. How we feeling today, bro?
Fam, it is a beautiful Saturday. Man, let's have another great show, fam. What about yourself? Where your kicks 26?
Doing good, man. Doing pretty good. Week's been okay. I can't complain at all.
Okay.
Has some significant changes happen, but you know what? Hey, man, I roll with it. It's all part of a bigger plan, and eventually I'll come out on top.
Hey,
That's
man,
how I
that's why you
feel.
got to lace up and move forward.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So, any case, bro, man, just this week has just been a wild one as far as sneakers are concerned. We had the Union Generals drop. We had the Nina Chanel drop. Am I forgetting? Is there another shoe that dropped this week? I'm forgetting.
Um, I can tell you, it hasn't been anything I've been really interested in too much. Those unions, we need to talk about that one, bro. I'm so mad about that union, but it's all good.
Okay, so you went after which pair did you go after? Because there
So
was
I went
three.
for the guava pair.
Okay.
Purple Haze did not want he didn't want both pairs, so he went for the ivory pair for me. And I jumped in. I was like, yes. I put in my information. It said couldn't process your card. Error, error, error. I'm like, what the heck? I did it a couple times. I went back. Pairs were sold out. So all the pairs were sold out, bro. Before I even could like do anything. And I mean, it said, hey, click on the bus. So I clicked on the bus. Boom, put my information in. I get Apple Pay. I'm sorry, I did Apple Pay.
Ooh.
That's how quick I did it. Whoo! Error, error. It was already
Yeah.
sold out before.
Yeah.
Like,
It almost seemed like before release it was sold out, right? It's
yeah,
like they released
absolutely.
it sold out. Like, yeah. I've when did I experience that? I experienced that from Slam Jam's website with the J Balvin 3 Rios.
Mm,
It was set to release at 3 a.m. 3 a.m. right? Eastern Standard Time. Okay? 12 p.m. 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Now, the Slam Jam site, if you hit, like, the shoes will be coming from over there in Europe. Okay? When they're released, I was ready to try to pick my size and put it in bro. It released with the notify me as like it's like the inventory release sold out, bro. I was like, yo, what is going on right now? This is
mm-hmm.
wild.
Yep.
Wild, wild, wild right now, man. I'm like,
Yep.
damn.
Yep. I
It
mean, I'm not mad per se. I'm like, really? Like, really? I was in. I was right there, but everything sold out before. I mean, and I did Apple Pay. Click, click. I'm like, what is this nonsense?
yeah, my man says it right here. What's up with these third party collab drops lately? They have not been doing good at all. Yeah, man. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. The last third party drop we had that actually somewhat worked was, I would say, the J Balvin's. The way they did it, as far as
Okay.
some early access. But the New Balance, the Action Bronson drops, that was trash. These Union
Yep.
Field General drop, that was trash.
Yep.
Um, Shoot, you want to take it back. I mean, look at the Travis Scott drops; those were definitely they've been trash. Okay,
Straight trash can water.
and from my understanding, Nike is not too happy with a way like the Travis Scott drops happened. They're not happy about that at all.
I mean, but
Um,
they should have been not happy years ago. Just dropping this, it's always been the same thing.
but see, now the company is affected by money. Okay, which should somewhat take us into our next topic because the stock numbers for Nike stock is just listen. For those of you out there who are wondering what's a good investment, I'm telling you right now, you buy on the dip, okay? And Nike stock is definitely at a dip right now. At last I saw, it was like $75 a share.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the chat, you guys posted it was like 90 something
Like
at the
96.
time. Yeah,
Mhm.
and now it's down to 75 dollars a share, and probably will drop even more. You know what I
Maybe
mean?
potentially.
Yeah, I was hoping to have Dupree on so he could really dive into this because he's really a numbers guy. But it's interesting that the stock numbers are where they are, but Nike's profits are still up, especially like with Jordan Brand, because during the sales call they said Jordan Brand is actually up 6% in terms of total sales.
So I don't, you know, I don't believe that. I don't believe it.
What don't you believe?
I
Why?
don't believe it.
Why?
Well, what I'm saying is this. Unless they're adding maybe apparel, but again, I don't even think the apparel side is really flourishing like that. It's the old apparel that people want. So it could be when you look at overall. I mean, how many silhouettes truly have set and or I should say really sitting? Um, Quality, overpriced, too many releases. So I get it. If let's say a shoe over here doesn't sell well then they can go sell it on another continent, for example, that might be very popular. So I understand that aspect, but I can't say that they're really up 6%. I don't know if I can really agree with that with those numbers.
So you think they're lying?
Oh, somebody just didn't hit that calculator button right.
Well, if all your focus is on just the retros, then I can see why you would be skeptical of that. But you got to remember, Jordan Brand is more than just the retros that drop every week, right?
Correct.
You also have the Team Jordans. You do have
Yep.
apparel. You do
Yep.
have accessories.
Yep.
So when all those things are combined together, like Nike doesn't. While Nike is a footwear central company, it's more than just that, right? There's the technology in their clothing. There's technology in the accessories that they offer. I mean, look for the Olympics. Did you see those sunglasses that they got coming out? Where it's
No,
like one
see that.
side looks kind of bigger than the other, or something like that. You know what I mean? I just think that let me try to bring them up here. So for the Olympics, right? They are introducing Olympics Nike sunglasses. They're introducing a type of sunglass that. Let me see if I can find them now.
I'll let you check them out. DJ
Yeah,
Tyler, hey bro, yeah, the field generals they are too clean, bro. That's what I was going for. I'm 100% agreeing with you.
yeah. The Field General is a clean shoe. It
Yep,
is.
clean.
Here it is. I found it. Let me go ahead and share.
Sure, sure.
Yeah,
Let's see, because I want to see these sunglasses.
yeah. Here they are over on the right. Hey,
Okay,
I don't. I don't exactly know what the whole deal is behind them. They're talking
okay.
about $450 for these things. See, Nike has $450 sunglasses for the Olympics on the way. Yeah, it's
So these type of sunglasses, in my opinion, are for those who are if you're an avid runner, long distance runner, if you're a cyclist, if you're in some type of sport that requires some type of eyewear. I mean, I get it. I don't know the thing behind this. I'm with you 100%. Um, but maybe this could turn into some type of fashion statement. I'm not into sunglasses like that. Yeah, this looks crazy, but it's something.
my only thing is I'm thinking to myself because of the way that they run around the track. You run with the corner to your left side, and the sun would probably come in from the right. As to why they would have it larger on the right side than they would the left.
Okay. Listen,
So
I don't dispute that. You know what I mean? I think these are probably like sport glasses. You know what I mean? I get it.
correct, correct.
I get it.
Then they're there are these things, the Zeus sunglasses, which uh, I mean, this is different. It's even got like a little a bridge area here for your nose.
Yeah, this is definitely, you know,
You know what this
athletic.
reminds me of? Like this reminds me of Ant-Man for some reason.
Yeah, this is athletic stuff, man. This is definitely
Yeah.
athletic. I don't know if this like some type of technology that's like saying, hey, you're getting too hot with your temperature. I couldn't tell you. I
Oh,
don't
you
know
think
what
they got like a heads up display on the inside?
I couldn't. It's. I mean, it looks futuristic. I mean, it's not for me, but I don't know what this is.
My man said they for the Rock eyebrow
I know.
up. I like that. I like that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? The people's elbow. You
The
know what I
people's
mean?
eyebrow.
This is crazy.
Yeah, but these look wow, man. This does this not remind you of an insect?
It's got to be now. I don't know if this is just perforated holes or if this like some type of like technology. Like I'm saying, I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I mean, it allows the airflow to get in there. Keep it dry around the eye area.
So yeah, I mean, if this is something for working out, okay, I'm not nothing wrong with it. But fashionable wear, not for
Well,
me.
I don't. Well, they said they're releasing it for the Olympics, so I'm
So
guessing
yeah,
it's athletic. I mean, you're an avid runner, though. Could you see yourself using these to run
no.
down here in Sunshine State?
Um, if they want me to try them, I can.
She said if they want me to try them.
Yeah, not for $400. No, I do have some running glasses that I some running sunglasses that I use once in a while, not too often, but yeah, not for $400, bro.
Do you remember when the Oakleys were it, bro?
Oh man, Oakley's was still going for you can
You
still spend some
remember?
money on Oakley's 250 easy on a pair of sunglasses.
You
300.
remember? You remember these?
What the heck is that?
You don't remember those sunglasses, bro?
Bro, this is Ant
During the
Man stuff.
Olympics,
Bro, them things look like Ant Man.
bro. You don't remember them during the Olympics?
No, I can't recall this one.
Yeah, I remember these.
Definitely a no go. I'm definitely not running in that. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
this was definitely a different time. This was definitely a different time. Hey man, listen, I'm old school. Give me a pair of aviators. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To rock casually. Pair of aviator sunglasses, and I'm
yeah.
straight.
This doesn't
Now, as
even look
far,
comfortable to run in, to be honest with you.
I
I wouldn't
mean,
even
they're
want to run
supposed to
in
be
these.
aerodynamic. Streamlined.
No, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I mean, I mean, like a beetle, bro. Like for real, looking like a
He's,
beetle.
so that's not for you, huh?
Absolutely not.
My man Jeffrey Flight's like, the fuck is that?
I know.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, Olympic eyewear. They always debut something crazy for the Olympics for real. Now that who was that? Was it Tim Bolden? I forgot his name. Last name was Bolden, but yeah, I remember he had those on from Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
Yeah. No. See, I mean, I don't see. I've never seen nobody wear that for one.
Hmm.
Definitely running. Absolutely, just a fashion statement. So again, this got to be strictly for the Olympics. Maybe they might have one or two pairs out there for people who want to buy them, but I don't see this selling out. I don't see nobody who just literally gonna say, "Hey, let me buy some eyewear like this." I just don't see that. Somebody want it, but I don't see
Oh,
the mass.
there were people that wanted it, bro.
Yeah, not the mass
There
majority.
were. So
No.
as we were talking about earlier, yeah, man, this is currently Nike's stock number price, $75.37. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, most of this drop you see, it was after the sales earning call that they
Mhm.
put out, and I mean, not for nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now is the best time to buy.
So here's what I want you to do. Right? Can you pull up Puma because I I want to show the major difference between Nike, Puma, and Adidas right now.
Okay.
Um, because when we
Let's
talking
see.
about, and I tell people, hey man, if you love Nike, if you love Puma, if you love Adidas, New Balance, why not invest in that company? And look at this right here,
$4.55. Damn.
55 cents.
That's less than $5 a share. Wow. Okay.
So look at you can tell right now when you're looking at the trend what occurred, where the dip was at, and now it's starting to creep up just a little bit, not significantly, but it's like a small creep up. Now look at Adidas. Look
Look
at
at that.
Adidas.
Look at that. You know.
See, they had a dip right there,
Wow.
and then boom.
Let's see here in the past 6 months. Let's see where we're at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at that growth.
Yep.
That's a steady growth there. You know, you got a couple peaks. You know, then it drops off, then it peaks
Yep.
again, then dips a little bit, peaks,
Yep.
dips. You know, right now it's coming up off of a small dip, but 119.86.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What
and the
about the
thing with
balance?
and the thing with the stock market is a lot of this you make your money based off the volume of shares that you own in
Absolutely
a lot of
correct.
cases.
Correct.
Just having, I mean, not everybody can be lucky. What's that company, Nivian, the
Yep.
electric car company,
Mm-hmm.
where like it said all the employees that worked for Nivian that joined like 5 years ago are now millionaires.
I think it's Rivian. You talking about Rivian?
Rivian.
Mm-hmm.
No, Rivian or Nivian. What
No,
is
it's
it?
Rivian. It's
Is it
Rivian.
Rivian?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. New Balance stock. Oh, hold up. Price.
Yeah. Yeah, fam. We doing something different today, chat.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
let us know if you guys have invested in any of these athletic wear companies, sneaker wear companies. We just curious. We just want to show you guys, a different take on some things.
Now, why can't I get New Balance stock numbers? What the heck?
They may not have a
They may not. Yeah.
they may not have one on the market. You might have to be just go ahead and buy shares another
Yeah, I'm
way.
trying to. Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. They may be a part of another. They may be part of another, like a bigger umbrella. I don't know. I'm trying to get them to come up,
No,
but
New
let's go
Balance doesn't
back
have.
real quick. Let's
Nope.
go back real quick. So yeah, I mean, this is where we are right now with Nike, and let's just see what we are from the past 6 months. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, look at that. Look at look. This isn't a dip. That's like a cliff they fell off of,
That's
bro.
a dive, bro.
They they swan dived off that joint. Yeah, you ever seen Titanic? Remember when she was holding her arms up? That's what she look. That's what it looked like before they jumped off, bro. Wow. But yeah, man. I mean, listen. Um, let's just see in the past year what we've been looking at. So June 29th of 2023, which was 1 year ago today, stock price was at 113.37. Let's see. We'll keep following this here. So December 22nd of 2003, they were at 108. And then we are now down to $75.37. Listen, this is, to me, this is an easy time to invest in them. The thing is will they go lower? That's my question. Do you see them actually dropping any lower than this?
I'm not a financial guru, okay? But I
Just with the
definitely.
landscape of how you see things going right
Right,
now,
right, right. I just want to put that
you
disclaimer
know?
out. So for me, like when I make investments, I make investments for the long run, right? When you're talking about buying stock, you don't buy stock for the short run, right? This is more of a long term investment. And here's my advice to everybody out there, family, right? And just hear me out very clearly, right? If losing $150, right? 75 plus 75, if losing $150 is not going to affect you, that's how much you should be investing in my opinion. right? And then slowly, as time progresses, you can put more into that stock. But I always tell people never overdo it. Because if you're just starting to get into the game, you need to understand what you're reading. And most importantly, I tell people invest in what you absolutely are a fan of, but also do readings about the company a little bit more in depth so you can make a sound decision to say, hey, you know what? Is this something that I really want to invest my money in? That's just word of the wise, in my opinion.
And that is a disclaimer from your one pair of the podcast legal department.
You know what I mean?
Nah, no, that's 100%. That is 100%. And the great thing about 2024 is that you can invest in micro increments. So if you don't have $75 to just outright buy the stock, I mean, there's a bunch of platforms out here that will allow you to, invest $5, $10. I believe one of them, what they did was they would take your change whenever you made a transaction. Let's just say you bought something for like $5.37. Well, it would take whatever the change was to round you up to $6 and use that to invest.
Is that Acorn? You talking about Acorn?
I think it was Acorn. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Acorn. Yeah, there's all types of ways now to get involved in investing. But yeah, definitely do your research. But in terms of Nike, I mean, Nike is a huge multi-billion-dollar company. I mean, we saw even with last year that despite the other companies' growth percentage-wise being better than Nike's, Nike still outpaced all the other companies by a landslide.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is when you look at stock numbers, right, understand that what you're talking about is the confidence of the investors who invest in the company. So right now, with the stock numbers being where they are, what you're seeing is the confidence level has dropped off.
Potential. What that means is potential investors probably are investing either less or some of them have pulled out.
Yes. So the value basically investors are seeing within the company itself has dropped immensely. Versus when you look at Adidas, investors are heavily favoring and loving the way that the company is doing things, which is interesting because when you look at, if we just look at it from the perspective of sneaker sales, it's like, well, wait a second. Nike still is doing better sales-wise overall than Adidas, but, it's all about the here and now. Like the Adidas Samba is doing very well as far as sales are concerned. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of other, I mean, regardless of what happened with Yeezy brand, because they did suffer a hit when they lost Yeezy and doing all that they did, they're banking right now on the fact that they will be dropping more Yeezys. Like part of this right here is the fact that they got more Yeezys to drop and the amount of money that's going to be made from that as well. Like there's a whole lot of factors that go into it, but just remember they keep putting out that they do have more Yeezys to sell. And part of that is what is going into this.
So, and Yeezy is just a small portion.
It is a small portion.
It's a small portion because overseas, Adidas is huge, and especially when it comes to their wear.
Correct.
Their wear is absolutely humongous overseas. So, this is why probably, you are seeing right now Adidas flourish a little bit, and Adidas probably is a little bit cheaper than Nike as well. I mean, you have to think about factor cost, popularity, things like that. It might be just a little bit slight cheaper.
Yeah. So I was able to pull up the New Balance, and New Balance is at $6.99 a share. So $7 a share. Look at that. And at one point, what did they peak at? Their peak, it looks like, was $17 a share. Oh, no. It says here $18 a share was their peak. And now it's all the way back down to $6.99 right now. So I don't, I don't know. I'd have to look into more as to why that peaked when it did. But I mean, to me, New Balance has been making moves as far as footwear is concerned. I mean, the popularity has obviously grown. It's just that they really can't move units unless it's a collab. At least that's what I've seen. What have you? How do you see it?
So I agree partially with you. And think about it like this, right? New Balance was really for older people, right? The comfortability of walking and things of that nature. Okay, we understand that Hoka came in and started just smacking everybody out of that market because of the comfortability of the sneaker. So, but when it's still, but also at the same time, I agree with you because you still have, older people who are walking New Balance, Asics. But yes, with those collabs, that absolutely flourishes when it comes to those collabs with New Balance. And the great thing about New Balance collabs, they're not dropping collabs like every week, bro. So that's another part of it. When we talk about that luster, it's not we're getting an over amount of collabs. They drop it here and there, and that's how they go ahead and keep their customers engaged with them.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
yeah.
is Hoka? I wonder if Hoka is part of a bigger. Because like I looked it up and I'm like that can't be right.
I couldn't tell you. Now that's something
That
I have
can't be
not
right.
researched.
That's definitely not right. Because when I looked them up before, it came under this Deckers Outdoor Corporation. So I wonder if they're a part of that
And look at
and
Deckers,
not
man. I
like
mean,
their
that's
own.
967 a share.
Yeah, look at that. And I don't know anything about Deckers Outdoor Corporation. I
Couldn't
don't know
tell you.
nothing about them. Yeah, I'd have to look into that. But yeah, man. I mean, there's some things out here in the stock market like I never heard of to where it's like, damn, it's
Mhm.
crazy how you invested in this company. I mean, look, right now they're down what almost $32 a share,
Yep.
which in the grand scheme of things is only 3.2%. Like it's crazy. Like just the you see one number, then you see the percentage, and then it's like, oh well, it's not that bad. I guess I don't know.
No, 3% ain't bad at all. Mm-mm.
It's not. When you hear
No.
$32, it's like, oh, damn. And then you hear,
Right.
but that only counts for 3%. Then you're like, oh, well, it's not that bad. It's all relative, you know what I'm saying?
It absolutely is. It
it's
absolutely is.
all it's all relative, man. But yeah,
Yeah.
man. Listen,
But yeah, chat, let us know, man. Did y'all cop
yeah.
anything this week? Like, you know, I'll tell you. Um, I had a debate. I was like, yo, should I go ahead and just try to like cop something? You know what I mean? But at this
Like
point, I'm kinda
what?
like,
What
I
you
don't want to
looking
do
at?
resale. Like, I don't want to do resale.
Oh, why
Right
not?
now, I don't. I want to
Why?
see. Listen, yeah, I've been on a bad slum when it comes to L's. My last W was what the Kobe, the girl dad. That was my last W.
I mean, that's a decent W though. You caught
No, no,
them in
no. It's a
store.
great W, but it's been
You know.
it's been a little struggle over here.
So Nina Chanel's. How did you feel about this drop?
So our listen, the site wasn't on her site. People was upset about the site.
Yeah,
I
that's another thing. I heard the site on these was
was
trash can water too.
yeah, it was bootylicious, terrible. But I like the sneaker. I like the sneaker, but I mean, like I took an L on Sneakers app, and I was like, I took an L on Sneakers app. I'm like, what's going on? So for me, I'm
But
I'm
they
I'm
didn't have
on,
that
I'm
many
on pass.
pairs though.
I'm on. It's a nice sneaker. I'm on pass. This is not for me. This isn't resale worthy right now.
So Jason Katoni tapping in says went back and copped University Gold 12s. Ooh, okay.
Okay.
This is a nice
Okay.
pair. So we're gonna talk about reachbacks here in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about that here in a minute. Jeffrey Flight 23 says the only Jordans I need this summer is the Jordan 4 Paris and the Jordan 4 White Thunder.
Mm.
You know, just before we got onto the live stream, me and Jay were talking about the Jordan 4 Parises.
Yep.
And now Jay, you like that shoe.
Oh, absolutely.
I I'm kind of I don't know.
You
I don't know how I
can.
don't know. Like what's throwing me off is it's the gray. Now, some of it can be lighting, but for some reason I feel like I seen the GS pairs, and the GS pairs, not for nothing, like they look better than the adult pairs that are dropping. Like it's a lighter shade of gray they
Okay.
have around the mudguard area, and it kind of blends a lot better to me.
Okay. No, this right here, man, like this is great. So you can rock this with like anything. And like I said, for me, I'm gonna do a lace swap, bro. Like there's so many different lace swaps you can do on this particular four silhouette. I'm feeling it. Like
Hold up, 771. What? They going for that much right now?
so here's what I want to tell the chat. Check this out, chat. This is the worst time to buy sneakers early. And the only reason why I'm saying this is the worst time to buy sneakers early because for one, they're overpriced. For two, you already know generally or usually these silhouettes are not going to be that price on release day and after release day. We hyping up the not we, but I'm just saying the community has been hyping up the Air Jordan 4 Paris, and I don't see this shoe probably going for no more than maybe about 260, 270. That's my
So you
prediction.
okay? So you see this going above retail?
I do see it 260, 270. I don't. This is not a $700 sneaker. This is not.
Oh hell no, hell
It's
no.
not. So
Nah, this is a GR. It's from my understanding, it's supposed to be at all locations like
mhm.
JD Sport, Finish Line, Foot Locker, Champs, Shoe Palace. You know, all your major players are gonna have the Jordan 4 Olympics, Paris rather.
Yeah,
Sorry.
this
Yeah,
is
it's
the
for the
worst.
Olympics. It is. It's for the Olympics.
It's for the Olympics, but this is the worst time to buy anything early. In my opinion, it's just it's not.
Well, I don't know because those oxidized green fours were going under retail early. So if you were interested in those, it'd have been a great time to buy them. They was already going for under retail.
In that aspect, I agree with you. You know what I mean? I mean, yes, if it's going for under retail for resale, then yes, if you want to go get it. But this will not be a $700 sneaker. I don't see that. I just don't.
Well, do you see it? So you see it at 260, but to me, they'll only go up from there. It may take a few years, but these,
I'm talking about
well,
current times, like currently right now. Currently right now, it's. I'm not saying it's gonna go up. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I think on the current side when it drops, I'm seeing that 260.
so if you remember the when the Thunders dropped again, they were
Which pair?
the originals, the Thunder.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, the black and yellows.
Yeah.
When they initially dropped, again, they were, I guess they hovered around 230 ish, and now if you look at it, I mean they've gone up. You know, Jordan 4 Thunder. Let's see where we at. So 2023 pair.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, so yeah, so now we're at 285 in a size 12.
Okay.
Um,
285 size 12, size 11, what? 295?
295.
Okay.
295. And
So
remember, like that's the lowest ask right now that someone's selling them at. Now some of
right.
these prices you got to understand. Some people they get skittish and then they undercut the market immensely by putting that price as something
Mm-hmm.
stupid low. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
get
really,
it.
this isn't a terrible price. The problem is when you go out to like a sneaker show. Let's just say that you've been thinking about copping this shoe. You go out to a sneaker show, and instead of them just charging you like this 285, you'll see them ask for 300, 320. You know, and then they'll be like, oh, but if you consider the fees on StockX and blah blah
Yep.
blah blah blah, look what it'll
Yep.
cost you. And
Yep.
I'm like, eh.
Yeah. That's
And
that
that's
you
why
know,
that.
that's
Yeah,
part
go
of the
ahead.
game.
It is, but that's why that thing's collecting dust on your shelf right now. Because you're trying to nickel and dime me. This ain't StockX, bro. It's either you trying to make this money right now Well, you just gonna keep sitting on this inventory, and eventually, someone gonna come by and get them for less than what you was trying to sell them for.
This is absolutely a buyer's market, not a seller's market. I agree with you 100%. Yeah. I mean, I like my pair. I love my pair. I just don't see the Paris. I don't think there's a comparison between the Paris and the Thunders. I don't think so.
I would say, in the sense that the Parises are going to be a little more wearable because the gray obviously is a super neutral color. It'll go
Agreed.
with a whole lot. Um, a lot of people thought that the Thunders, when they did drop, that they were going to make some real noise out there in the market, and they really didn't. Uh, to me, like, you catching them at 270, 280, that's kind of a convenience fee, seeing as how that they're not sitting on retail shelves anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yep. Absolutely.
but reach backs, bro. So, with the way sneakers have been the past few weeks, they had a couple things obviously get put out there, but the Nina Chanel's, it was okay. Action Bronson's, a lot of people going after them, but that release for both pairs was just straight trash.
All three pairs.
Uh, did they release all three pairs? I thought the blue pair was still pending.
No, so they released all three: the Rosewater, the Medusa, and then the Scorpius.
So the Scorpius was the blue pair, right?
No, the Scorpius was the green pair, the green and yellow. Super limited. Those already dropped. The Medusa pair is the blue pair.
Medusa's the blue pair?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Uh,
Tyler, what's up,
I'm only.
famo?
Wow, it is the okay. Interesting. Because I
Yeah.
think Medusa, I'm really thinking about like that. The colors would go along with the actual mythical character when I see the Medusa. But okay, yeah, you're right. Now, what did you think about? What was your favorite out of the three?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's the Scorpius is my favorite, but if you noticed as well, I like the Medusa two, and then three. I like the Rose. I like the Rosewater as number three. I like all of them. And if you notice, the prices dropped because when this shoe released, it was going for like about 700. The Scorpius was somewhere about 1100, 1200 bucks shoe. And then the Rosewater dropped to somewhere around, I think it was like 300, 295 ish.
Mm.
So the prices have started to come down on them. And again, this is why I do say this in this type of market, man. Slow down and maybe look at the resale if you don't hit a shoe because it may be going down in value due to sneakers are just not I'm not gonna say popular, but I use that word not popular for multitude of reasons. Too many drops, botters. We don't have anything new out there that's really like enticing people to say, "Oh, this is different." It's just like cookie cutter. Hey, man, we used this shoe in the '80s. We're gonna bring it back and just drop this different colorway. Here you go.
Isn't it interesting though that a lot of the popular sneakers today came out in the 70s and 80s?
Yeah,
Isn't that crazy though?
creativity. I mean, I feel like when it comes to the fashion wear, people are looking for something different. They're looking for something unique, not just the same old, different materials, same colors, same color blocking. That's for myself as well. Like I'm like, okay, when we're gonna get some fresh designers in to come do something different.
But hold on a second though. But you the same guy who next year talking about buying 4 or 5 pair of the Jordan 4 white cements, a sneaker
Yes,
that dropped back in 1989.
listen, but everybody is not a full white cement fan like me. That is my all-time favorite shoe. That
But
is that is
it's,
mine.
it's not about being what I'm getting at is that the shoe is again from
Yep.
1989,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
And you buying 4 or 5 pair
Yes.
while also complaining that we need more innovation.
Listen, we need more innovation for the sneaker community as a whole. Like I get what you're saying, but I mean as a whole. Like when I think of a holy grail, right? I'm thinking truly one, but I can deal with five. right?
Okay.
So when I'm saying my number one that I will never get tired of is the Air Jordan 4 white cement.
Mm.
That's my grail, right? So of course I definitely want to go for multiple pairs, but I'm saying as a whole sneaker enthusiast, we want something unique, something different.
So we've gotten, for example, like self-lacing shoes, right? If you
Mm-hmm.
recall,
Yep.
the and I'm not talking about the Back to the Future Jones. I'm talking about like they dropped those Jordan
Air Jordan
11s,
11s. Mm-hmm.
right, with the
Yep.
self-lacing.
Yep.
Now, granted, they're going a lot, but do you think that self-lacing system really caught on like that? You know, a shoe that you got to connect to a charger.
Okay. No. So the technology was new, but the
You're right.
silhouette was not new. But I get what you're saying.
True, true, but we threw new technology in there, and what did you think? See, that's the thing though. You go either you try to release a brand new silhouette, or you start to introduce new technology to something you know people currently like, and then see
Yeah.
how it takes.
To me, I took a L on that Air Jordan 11. I took a L on it.
I mean,
I think it's dope. It's cool. You know what I mean? Like it's something unique. Nothing wrong with it. And honestly, you don't see that silhouette at a lot of sneaker shows.
you don't see anybody with them really like that. And what's crazy is they retail for like $300 too.
Yep. A
So
couple
so
years
there's
ago.
the Um, so there's the other part of it, right? Now Nike did try something new with those Air Max DNs, which a lot of people said were super comfortable, but like they were talking about for the sales, like during the sales call, is that if you look at even with New Balance and some of the shoes that they dropped, like the silhouettes now, like most of them are averaging about 150, 160, $170. You know, and so
Hold on.
you're
Keep going.
what?
Keep going. Keep going. You good?
And so when you think of it from that perspective, Jay's got to step away for his AC man. So when you think about it from that perspective, you know, you're talking about for the average consumer, which, you know, us as sneakerheads, we are a niche group, right? Where so while these brands are concerned about us because we're the ones that keep coming back buying a lot of the shoes for the most part, you know, they definitely want to be able to appeal to the masses out here. So with a lot of the newer sneakers that they've been dropping, look at the price points they're coming in at. You know,
Yes.
because they're putting this innovation and technology in there, and then it's like, okay, well, we can't set the shoe that cheap. You know, I mean, again, the Air Max DNs, what were they retailing for? 160.
Sounds about right.
Um, and but what's interesting is that even though you know they're trying new things, what people keep gravitating to are the older silhouettes. I mean, look, even if we look at it from the Adidas perspective, the Samba is an old silhouette, bro.
So I'm not I'm not disputing that. But when you okay, when
160
you
for the
take a
Air
look
Max
at,
DN.
for example, let's take a look at, I don't know, I'm making up something, right? Let's take the Air Jordan 4, the military blacks, right?
Okay.
Right? Let's take this for example, right? So people are like, okay, we know this is a nostalgia silhouette. We know it's nostalgia, right? And some people understand the whole meaning behind the Air Jordan 4. They understand the history and the story of it. But when we talk about unique, we're looking something in terms of, in my opinion, when it comes to newer sneakers, a different design. We're looking for something that blows people's mind, like how this silhouette blew everybody's mind in the 80s. They're looking for
Well,
something like that.
but how much of that was because of who was wearing the shoe and what he was able to accomplish while wearing the shoe?
All facts. I
So
do not
that's
disagree.
the thing. So that's the thing. Yeah, you could drop like I mean, so they were talking about like the Nike Roshis. Like the Nike Roshi had a run, right?
Hmm.
And people were loving that shoe. It wasn't that expensive. Um, the materials were, it was like, what were they using, like that kind of mesh or fly knit material or whatever on there. I mean,
I think it was Flynet.
yeah, I mean, listen, they had their run, right? I'm just trying to bring up a Roshi right now, just so we have a reference and everybody knows
That's
what we're
cool.
talking about. So here we got a Roshi runner, right? Now there was a time where these came in all different colors, and what did they retail at? Let me see. Retail for $75. $75 was a retail on this shoe. And these things were selling like hotcakes.
Why?
One, people, they were comfortable. Two, I believe it was something, I believe they were new at the time, were they not?
I'm gonna tell you the number one reason why the shoes sold out.
Go ahead.
Pricing one. Two, comfortability. And it's just an all-purpose sneaker. Like, it's something where you can just rock casual or more on a looser style.
Yeah, you could run in them too. They said they were runnable.
I'm not gonna say that one. I don't know.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
for casual runners, they did use them to run in.
Okay. So and that price point, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Ken, what's going on, brother? Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, man. Good morning to everybody in the chat who's tapped in with us right now on this beautiful Saturday morning. It is June 29th.
Yes.
Now 2024. And we listen in like what, 2 days? Because June's got 30 days, right? After we got one more day, and then we're officially past the halfway mark for 2024.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, check out. We got some comment. We got a couple comments.
What we got here?
Yeah, we got a couple comments.
Exactly. Do you want this money right now or not? If not, sell your shoe on StockX then. But here's what they're missing. Those sellers are also paying a fee to sell on StockX. And I was talking about that's in reference to the fours.
Yep.
We got Ken tapping in. Good morning. How's everyone doing? Yeah, man. Doing great, bro. Doing great.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Doing great. White cement fours are a must cop from Jeffrey Flight 23. And then we got Miles Cage Jr. tapping in with a good morning. Good morning to you, bro. Hey, man, we appreciate everybody who's tapped in with us.
Absolutely.
One Pair at a Time podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe to that channel, guys. Eventually, all podcast videos will be coming from there only.
No hype 85. What's up? Salute.
What's going on with you? No underscore hype 85. What's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you tapping in right now. Yeah, man. So go ahead. You was talking about the Roshi runs, that price point.
Yeah, it's the price. It's the price point, the comfortability. So,
you had all these different colors.
You had different colors. So, what goes up must come down, right? If you have too much of anything, people get bored. People like, I'm getting sick of it. So, again, when you focus on, and this is just for all sneaker brands. This isn't just Nike. I'm just saying.
And then we're also talking about the average consumer too.
Correct. The average consumer.
The average consumer. Now, going back, remember last year they reported that the team Jordans did $1 billion in sales. You remember that?
That sounds a little familiar. I can't remember that number.
Yeah. So they came out with that. Team Jordans did $1 billion in sales, and so everyone had a running joke like, "Oh, is everybody going to go out and get Team Jordans now because of the the sell price that they have on them?" But yeah, man. I mean, the thing is. I feel like as sneakerheads, we're so focused on the sneaker portion of it that we're missing the bigger picture. Yeah, footwear is a major thing because that's our thing, but you got to think. Also, okay, here's something that wasn't really talked about either was the fact that in 2027, Nike is going to be outfitting the German national soccer team.
Correct.
Right? They dropped their home country brand Adidas to sign on with Nike
for extra $50 million.
Regardless.
I'm just saying.
Regardless.
I'm just putting that number out. It's extra 50 million.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Bro, that's like them saying, you know what? Mercedes, you got to get out of the country, bro. We're bringing Toyota in. If I'm going to go American company, we're bringing Ford in. Mercedes, you got to go. BMW, we love you, but yeah, you got to find somewhere else to set up.
Nike is definitely doing their thing. They are a force to be reckoned with.
They really are.
They are. Absolutely. But
go ahead.
But again, when you have too many releases, too many drops, people get bored.
Nah, you know what it is, and I'm gonna say it. It's because the resale's not there. I don't want to hear about boredom, okay? I really don't, because boredom to me, if you bored of sneakers and move out the way, because you was in the way anyway, okay? But they dropping, it's one thing if you don't like a certain shoe, that's fine. You know, you don't like it because of the color or whatever. But to say sneakers are boring now, nah, what it is the resale ain't there. So you really don't have to hunt down these shoes anymore like you used to. So now what's happening is it's weeding out the people who really were here because they had some perceived type of clout from the sneakers.
I can see your point. I don't disagree with that. I definitely see your point on that one as well. Yeah, money talks.
You know
what I mean? People want something that everybody else can't have. So yeah, I get that.
Yeah, he's talking about with the Nike taking over the soccer team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know I mean, but that's really what it comes down to, bro. Like people are saying sneakers are boring, and because really it's the element of the chase because of the resale. And if you notice, resale's only really there on a lot of the collab sneakers.
True.
Right. So that's why you got like Action Bronson's getting botted like that. That's why you got the Nina Chanel's getting botted up like that. That's why you got, Travis Scott's Camp basically selling the shoes backdoor on the secondary market platforms early.
Ooh, you pushed them out.
How is it you release the shoe? How is it you release the shoe in a full size run, but a couple sizes are missing?
Bro, that's been going on with his site for quite some time, and we get it. You know what I mean? I agree with that. You know what I mean? It is about the hype. It is about the limit. Having something that everybody else can't get. I agree with that, and I do feel like we're in a we're in a sneaker correcting phase right now.
Yeah, No Hype 85 goes, people say they're sneakerheads but aren't buying any of these shoes on sale. Facts. 100%.
Yep.
100%. They're not getting any of these shoes that are on sale right now that you could get at a decent price. They're passing over and go, oh, I don't want that shoe because it's on sale.
Just like the oxidized green. They were hype, major, influence was hyping up the oxidized greens and is a bust and is just sitting there collecting dust.
Mm-hmm. And what's interesting is it's the Jordan 4.
Yep.
It's the Jordan 4. But you got to recall, right? Because at this point now, we could say 10 years ago, right? A lot of these silhouettes that are going for these upper echelon retail prices, they were sitting in your local Foot Locker, in your local Foot Action, on the cheap, on sale. And now look what they're doing.
Yep.
So if as a sneakerhead, now is the best time for you to go out and build on that collection because you're getting that under retail.
Yep. Build on it. Absolutely.
You guys used to be excited to get a hype shoe at retail. But if it's a sneaker you really like, why are you upset that it's under retail? Why do you feel disrespected by the under retail price?
I'm all about the discount.
Shoot, let me save this money because let me reach back for something else that may be a little more expensive.
Yep.
Like some of these SBs I reach back for.
Look at the JPEG.
The JPEG. Yes. Yes.
Look at
now.
JPEG.
The what is this? Chicago SB Dunks, right?
Yep.
Back in April, them things were a $400 shoe.
Look at JPEG.
Hold on, I'm bringing them up right now.
Yeah, pull on up
I'm
the
pulling them
J-Pack.
up.
You know what I mean? Pull
Pulling them
them up.
up.
Look at the J-Pack. Oh, it went up a little bit. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a little.
It went up a little bit. Okay.
Just a little. You know,
Yeah.
look at these prices.
Yep.
Look at these prices, guys. Now, mind you, this shoe originally came out back in 2020. It released here in 2024 over in Europe. Um,
Yeah,
let me
man.
see
Look at
here.
the J-Pack.
Yeah, let's go to market data.
Mm-hmm.
What I want, what I'm looking for. Where the hell is the graph at? That's what I want. I'm trying to find the graph.
You gotta scroll up.
For the
Click
graph?
click on the. I would click on the sneaker.
Nah, that's just gonna bring up the Yeah, it's not bringing that up. Let me see here.
It's all good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's asking bids.
Yeah, okay. Never mind.
It's all right.
But yeah, this shoe was at one point like it was back in April. These were going for like over four. Oh, here it goes. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay.
Found it. Found it down at the bottom. Look at this. Let's take it back. Let's see here. I want in the past, let's say 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Back in January, 407. Yep. They peaked at 470 back in March.
And then
they had a re-release. And now look.
Yep.
Now look where they at. Listen, this is a great pair to go ahead and try to reach back on, because there's this pair, there's the purple, the court purples, and then there's also a green as well, right?
Don't forget the shadows, man. You got the J-Pack shadows. The J-Pack shadows.
Okay. Someone told me about these. Let's see here. Nike SB Dunk.
It's the J-Pack shadows.
Let me see if these.
Now that's going for about 500 if I'm correct.
Oh. These.
It's the J-Pack shadows. I think they came out with 2021.
Oh.
Something like that. See, about 500. Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, sir.
Damn, they released back in 2020 at a retail price point of $90.
And look at that. And you know, you don't hear a lot of people talking about the J-Pack shadows, but the shadows is just, you know, whoop, whoop, whoop.
Look at it, steady.
Had a light
steady.
And shoo.
And back up again. Look at that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Where my man Tyler at? Hey, bro, we gotta find somebody to finesse out there on eBay.
Yeah, the J-Pack shadows. That's a hard come up. You know.
Damn, these are actually, they're kind of nice.
Yeah, absolutely. A No Hype 85. He said,
Okay.
I just picked up the LA Diffuse Blue.
Here we go. I just picked out LA Diffuse Blue Air Force Ones for $90. Oh, there you go. Okay. Let's see here. Air Force One Diffused Blue. Let's bring those up real quick. Take a quick look at these. Got a couple other comments in here. Military Blue 4s are now under retail. Who would have thought, bro?
I mean, detail. I think probably because that DTLR, that last DTLR restock they had last week.
I don't think these aren't it. Yeah, it was last week.
Okay,
it was last week. Here we go. Jeffrey _ Flight 23 says, "Real sneakerheads buy what they like instead of buying for resale." That's true. That's true. Here we go. Jason Coutinho goes, "So true. I grabbed the Green Glow 3s on sale, and we'll be getting oxidized greens for sale too. And in Boston area is crazy." Oh, there you go.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I know Boston fans is buying.
Yeah, man. Yeah, buy all that green up for real.
I know Boston fans.
Congratulations to the Boston Celtics.
Yep, they preparing for next season too.
Let's see. These are not it. Am I doing something? What do I got here? Did I do something wrong here?
Just type in LA Diffused Blue Air Force Ones.
Oh, that's these then. The LA Diffused. That must be that's these then. The
Los Angeles.
Yeah, Los Angeles joints. My bad. There we go.
See, $90, man. No Hype got what he wanted for $90, under $100. That's what I'm talking about. That's
Yeah, look
dope.
at that. Yeah, man. Damn. Look at that. There you
See,
go.
under 100.
Yo, speaking of LA, did you see the TikTok thread about there's a guy, he's kind of tatted up. I think he one of the Mexican boys out there. It was like a whole 2 minute video of the different hats you
Yes.
should not wear out in LA.
Yep.
Bro.
I couldn't keep up. I couldn't keep up.
Bro, it was so many. I was like, after a while, I was like, all right, note to self, just don't wear a baseball cap in the LA area. You know, you could
Yeah.
rock yourself a fedora, you could wear a cowboy hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't rock a baseball cap. Like, at least a baseball cap that's got any kind of symbol on it. Like, you know what?
It's
You can't even wear colors.
colors too. It's
Colors too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, yeah. He lost me after a while. I said, "Well, okay, this is too much."
bro, I was like, listen, with all the different, all the different hats and stuff he was running through, he was like, yeah, don't wear this, don't wear this. And, of course, you had some tough guys in the comment section below talking about, I'll wear whatever I want when I go out there and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, all right, well, you get caught up in the wrong place. You know, them city politics amongst the people are real. You know.
We got Miles Cage Jr. He got.
Yeah, I was about to get to that. I'm looking for the 11 low Concords for a nice price. I know they came out a couple years ago. Look, I'm gonna put y'all on to something right now. Like, listen, a lot of these SBs I done came off of late have all come from negotiating prices with people through eBay. A lot of these sellers out there, you gotta look. You know, only go for authenticity guarantee because those are the pairs that get sent into eBay to get legit checked. But yeah, you go on there, look for the shoe you're looking for, go through, filter it for lowest price to highest price, and see what those prices are, understand where the market is and stuff, and then you kind of reach out to them and start to work on your negotiating. That's the thing to do. DJ Tyler Radio goes, I wore red in the wrong neighborhood in Albuquerque and it almost was a bad mistake. My man Noah goes, yeah, go wear the Crenshaw Mafia hat in LA and see what happens.
Oh, man.
Great show, guys. I've been cleaning my house while listening to the podcast. Hey, listen, we appreciate you tapping in with us once again, man. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the One Pair at a Time podcast, man.
Yep. And if you have not also subscribed, absolutely to Wear Your Kicks 26. Hey, and definitely if you got time for me, man, Jay Elevate, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tyler goes, Jay, why you laughing? What you laughing about, bro?
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you what
right
I'm laughing about. I'm laughing about the Crenshaw Mafia head, and then I'm laughing about this Albuquerque situation.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I'm dying laughing over here, man.
Man, just, bro. And then when you think about some of the old movies and stuff like that, like Boys in the Hood and stuff for like, what's that movie? Like Baby Boy is another one.
Don't forget about South Central.
Yeah, there you go. South Central. What's another one out there? Juice was New York, wasn't it?
Juice was in New York.
Yeah. But still, it wasn't LA. It wasn't.
What
LA
about the
based,
Lorenz? What's his name? Lorenz Tate. What's his name?
Lorenz Tate. Yep. He was in. Damn, there's a lot of them old school gangster movies, man. Living out there in the hood, but yeah, it's funny because they talk about some of those things in those movies, and it's legit. It's legit. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. He goes, the Minnesota Twins is the hat not to wear in LA. Listen, that's just one of many hats not to wear out there in LA, bro. Just, you might as well just walk out there with a white flag. Let them know you're a civilian.
Hey, man, I got a fisherman cap, man. Rock your fisherman hat.
There you go. Rock the fisherman hat. There you go. The Crocodile Dundee joint. Rock one of those.
He said, I guess I'm wearing my cowboy hat and boots out in L.A.
There you go. Hey, be careful on the color, though. Be careful on the color. What we got here?
Oh man.
That's the main one. Trust the Yeah, I saw that about the Minnesota Twins hat too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
my man
man.
went deep into it. I was like, wait a minute,
Heck
what?
yeah, man. So it's 10:05 right now. We didn't have any real releases happen today either. You
No,
know,
not,
nothing really dropped today.
and I'm gonna tell you this. I appreciate all these companies allowing me to save more money. I appreciate them.
I mean, they're allowing you to save money when you take them L's too, though, right?
That hurt.
That's all of us, though. That's
That
every
hurt.
one of us,
But
bro.
that is so true. Hey, that hurt for a second. I said, oh God. Oh man.
Listen, I've had my fair share of L's. You remember? Listen, you remember when I did the video on the Rios, right? Or what
Yeah.
video? I forgot what it was. One of the videos where I talked about all the L's I took on trying to get the Rios. You know what I'm saying?
I took
All
14, what, 12? Like 12 different sites.
My man DJ Tyler Radio goes, yeah, I'm broke right now. June had me broke with them Yeezys. Oh, yes. Bunch of Yeezy drops. Now, how many Yeezys did you end up coming away with, Jay?
I came away with two.
Two?
And only one of them were mine. So I got some Yeezy slides for my sister, and then I went on ahead and picked up a foam runner, the Sulfur foam runner.
Yeah, I didn't get any of those. I didn't go. I didn't go for. I tried to get a pair of slides. I got in there late. I wasn't really that pressed on getting them anyhow. I barely wear the slides that I have. You know what I'm saying? But it would have been something to make some lunch money off of and use the funds towards trying to get a different pair of shoes. Which, speaking of which, I know you were talking about selling some sneakers. I have sold a bunch of sneakers on GOAT right now.
Okay.
So what sneakers you talking about getting rid of?
I'm talking about potentially getting rid of my Palominos, my taxis, my UNC ones.
Dead stocks? All DSs?
Yeah, they DS.
Okay.
I got some Watch Pinks. I got Marina Blues. I'm thinking about getting rid of What the Fives.
Wait, the what the fives?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Dead stock. You never wore the what the fives.
No, the What the Fives.
Damn, man, that's a nice shoe, bro.
What the Five. So, yeah. This stuff.
Anybody in the chat a size 11? Jay talking about selling some kicks, bro. Is it size 11s or 10 and a halves?
What the Watch Pinks are 10 and a halves. The everything else are all 11s.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think about getting rid of some more too. I got.
If you're a men's 10 and a half, 11, Jay got some sneakers for sale. Hit him up.
So.
Oh, look, no hype 85 goes, I'm 10 and a half, 11. Okay. Okay.
And my Lucky Greens too. Yeah, I'm thinking about I want to get rid of these Lucky Greens. I'm looking over here. Yeah. So
I don't know, man. Them Lucky Greens are a nice pair, bro.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with them. So I'm thinking about getting rid of some pairs.
So now you getting rid of them to reach back on anything, or are you getting rid of them just to make room for any new stuff you actually end up catching a W on?
Probably both. You know, I just need to go ahead and do it. I just haven't done it yet.
What you waiting on, bro?
I mean, honestly, nothing. I'm the problem.
I mean, if they're DS, it's just a couple clicks and they're on there. You don't got to take pictures and all that to put them on GOAT.
No, I just haven't done it. I need to.
Yeah.
So,
are your boxes good too?
Yep.
Okay. Because they will ding you for a bad box. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
They'll ding you for a bad box. But that box has to be ripped and all. Because I sold what did I sell? My powder blue 9s, the ones that dropped this year, not the original joints. My powder blue 9s I sold because I was like, I ain't gonna wear these. And my box in like the one area, like there was a area where it was almost looked pretty creased up. And I was wondering, I was like, oh, they might ding me for these. So I sent them in, but they didn't. Everything was cool.
Yeah. So
everything was cool. Okay, know how 85 goes. Don't support GOAT. Okay. Why is that? What's going on with GOAT? What do you say? Screw Goat. I'll never support those crooks again. Uh-oh.
Okay, I want to hear
I
why.
think
Yeah,
my man's got a story to tell
yeah, I'm
with
curious.
Goat, you know. My man's got a story to tell. Okay. Let us know down there, man, what happened with Goat, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Let us
very
know.
curious.
I'm very curious. I don't hear too many complaints with Goat, man. All the complaints obviously come from StockX just because of all the I mean, StockX is the biggest. They're the biggest. Let's be
like the
honest.
hidden fees or something.
Well, the hidden fees. See, Goat's got fees too. They just
They all do.
they're better about masking them than StockX is. I remember when I went to go get. I wanted to look at prices for the Futuras, and they were at the time when they dropped. They were charging like a $50 fee on trying to cop that shoe at the time.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, them fees can be wild, but you know, Goat puts it out. I mean, StockX puts it out there when you are trying to cop the shoe. So there's the initial price when you go to look at StockX and you think, oh, this is pretty low, and then you go in there and then you see like all the fees start to add up, and what you really end up paying. Here, what do you say? My man goes, because they sold me fake black white 85s from Instant Shit, and I knew because they had a retail pair in hand but needed a bigger size. So did you contact Goat about that and show them that they were fake? Like what happened with that whole story?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Uh-oh. They sold me fake Zion Voodoos, amazing 1-to-1 fakes, but were fake.
Oh wow.
So how did you go about finding out that they were fake? Did you put them through like the Check app, or did you take them somewhere and someone looked over them and goes, oh, no, these are no good?
Get them verified. Yeah.
Because let me tell you something about other people's verification. You can't trust that crap either. Now, if you were sitting there, I saw a video where a kid was trying to sell a pair of Mocha 1s, and the guy took his hand and folded them things like it was a piece of bread, bro. I was like, damn, these things are super fake. Super fake. You know what I'm saying? If them soles fold like that and they've never been worn before, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That rubber should be way stiffer. Now, Jay, you said you were at a show not too long ago and you seen a couple pairs sitting there that looked fake to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I looked. I was like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And
So,
that was
but how did you know they were fake though?
the patent leather was super thin.
What shoe was it?
This was the Air Jordan. This is the bread. It was this pair. It was the bread.
Okay.
It was the bread. The
Now, when you
patent leather
say
was,
thin,
like it was like paper.
okay, so it felt thin. I was going to say because, you know, they do have the low cut, because I got the low cut breads and you got the high cut joints.
You can tell it was just bro. It was paper thin. He didn't even have like the little widow's peak on there. And I looked, I was like, interesting. I looked and I was like, nope, I know what these are. Foo-foos. So
But do all of them have the widow's peak? Let me see.
you're supposed to. Look at yours. Look real close. Look real close.
Oh, there's a little,
Yes, sir.
a couple tiny little ones on here on these cherry joints.
Yep. So
Let me see these bread joints. Where
you
you
got
these
them on
from
the,
anyway?
You got it on the top part. You'll see
These
it.
are from, this pair here was back, 2012. Oh, yeah, it's tiny though. Damn. Real tiny on these.
Yeah, that was smooth, and I was like, no, sir.
I need to wear these more, keep them from separating.
So
Pair.
absolutely, man.
Yeah. The Widow's Peak. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. He said, check past them, and Goat confirmed they were fake. I knew because they fit big, so I got to checking and seen the stamp under the lid. Okay, hold on a second. So, hold on a second. But Goat still charged me to send their fakes back, and I had not had a retail pair, I wouldn't have known. They've then been stuck with them. They only returned them because it was before the 10 days.
Mm.
Hmm. And he said, check is trash too.
Okay.
Hmm. Do you guys remember the controversy with the Cool Gray 11s when they dropped a couple years ago? Because they were talking about some of the pairs had the number stamped in the bottom and some didn't. And then it came out that apparently, like, the ones that are stamped in the bottom were the pairs that were sold overseas, and the ones here in the U.S. didn't have the stamps. And then people were buying them off of StockX, not realizing, like, hey, the shoes could come from anywhere within the world. Because matter of
Yep.
fact, my JPAC J's, the Chicago pair that I bought, them things were coming from the Netherlands. You know what I mean? And when we think Europe, as far as sneakers are concerned, we mainly thinking like Britain area. You're not really considering Germany and all those other countries there within the European area. So when they said that these things were coming from the Netherlands, I was like, damn, these things taking forever to get here. My man
Man,
Tyler
listen.
goes, I beg to differ. What's dude even talking about? Well, he's saying that check passed a fake pair of sneakers that he knew to be fake because he had a retail pair in hand to compare them to.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, people listen. There are sneakerheads on every single continent. Okay,
Yeah.
that I can promise you. You know, whether it may be styling or different styling, different type of sneaker brand, whatever the case may be. But there's sneakerheads on every single continent, island. We all over the world. We really are. You know. He said, "I have all the
My
proof."
man said I got the receipts. He said I got the receipts to it. Oh man. Listen, I mean look, um, this kind of thing has happened before, right? There was a gentleman who has a big YouTube following, and he gained actually a lot of subs because of this back and forth he had going with. I want to say, who was it? I want to say it was StockX. So he, in the backstory to it, if I recall, is that he sent a pair into StockX, and that StockX claimed they were fake. So apparently, when you send in, and this is at the time, right? Because this story is from a couple years ago. So at the time when he sent them in, I believe StockX would send you the shoes back, right? It would cost you a little bit of a fee, but they would send you the shoes back. What's crazy is the shoes that they sent him back were different than the ones that he sent in, because he said that there was something distinct about the pair that he sent in the StockX. And when he got them back, he was looking for that distinction he had on his pair, and it wasn't there anymore. So now he was in a back and forth with StockX because he also had pictures that he was able to provide to let StockX know, like, hey, you guys sent me back a different pair than what it is I sent in. So it was almost as if like they were trying to pull a okey doke on my man. And I've heard this kind of story before where people have gotten back a somewhat different shoe than what they sent that StockX claimed to be fake. And so that, to me, that's like some type of underground theft thing going on if they're doing that pretty prominently. All right, so here we go. We got a little controversy going on here. Okay, don't believe me and keep buying from them, and don't cry when you go to sell them and they get told some that they're fake. I don't want to hear any crying. I try to warn people, but they're glazing go too hard. Let's see here. They don't want to believe it. Here we go, bro. Bro. There are a few different bread fours that were made in different factories that look a little different from each other. It doesn't mean they're fake. That's true too. That's true too. Depending on factory, sometimes there can be distinctions. I mean, listen, we've seen Mr. Think I'm Possible. He's not on here. Remember when he got the Green Glow 3s?
Yep.
And on the left shoe, the leather on the right side of the left shoe was different than the left side of the left shoe. Like it was crazy. Like one side was really tumbled and the other side was super
Just
smooth.
straight flat.
You know what I'm saying? And he got those from a retail store. You know what I mean? So, I mean, listen, and we've seen issues come. I mean, now, like, who was it? The one guy, he was able to sell those Breadfords. Allegedly, he was able to sell the Breadford pair that he got with the flight Jumpman patch was upside down.
Yep.
Remember, he was asking like 15 bands
Some
for them.
stupid number, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently he sold them allegedly. What'd he say? That's true, but I'm sorry, my pairs were fake. Go ahead, champ. Do you? Oh my god.
Hey,
Man,
fam,
listen, look,
here.
man, listen. I would say.
What would you say?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, it's tough out here with these shoes, bro, because there are those issues to where you got quality control issues that come on the sneakers. You know, your left pair can be different than the right pair. You know what I mean? So many things factor in, bro. I mean, look, we were getting sneakers with mold on them. You know, we were getting, what was it? Remember the white cement 3s? Someone got a pair where they had the Nike Air on the one heel and the Jumpman came on the other heel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when you factor in, you know, sometimes the shoes you'll buy on these secondary platforms, they're not coming from within the U.S. They're coming from overseas, and they do things differently overseas as far as the sneakers are concerned. I believe in China, if you get the shoe from China, like they usually have like this card in there. But the other crazy part is that I know a lot of the fakes people buy, and I see their review on, they try to mimic that card too.
Hey, check it out. We got a question from Ken.
Let's see here. I do have a question for y'all. What do y'all think the Jordan X sellout, like instant sellout, will be?
I'll be honest with you, Ken. To me, that's going to be the Mama Year collab, the Air Jordan 3, the black pair. That's going to be instant.
Yeah, that's a collab though. That's easy. That's an easy pick.
You know what I mean?
Give me a GR. Give me a GR you think's going to do that.
Okay. We talked about this. The breads. The Air Jordan 1 breads is dropping. That's going to be instant sellout.
Well, that's 2025.
No, it's not. He has that pair coming out this year with his name, with his signature on it.
Those are the black toes.
The black toes. Thank you. I'm sorry, the black toes.
Those are black toes.
The black toes are going. Absolutely. Thank you.
Black toe reimagines. You think so?
Oh, absolutely, man. That's not gonna sit.
Black cement 3s. Now, here's the thing with black cement 3s, because they talking about hefty stock.
I still think it's gonna.
I hear hefty stock. I'm thinking military blue 4 stock.
I'm not gonna assume.
Okay, he goes, yeah, see, okay, what about a regular Jordan sellout? No collab. Yeah, collabs are easy pickings, bro. My man Tyler and No Hype 85 are going at it in the comments right now.
I'm watching it too.
These guys are going at it right now in the comment section. Let's see here.
I agree with No Hype, those black cement 3s though. I'll have to agree with that. Those black cement 3s.
If you trust, go for it. I just try and let people know it's your money, spend it how you want. My man goes past check apps and ghost verification, but dude just knows they're fake from comparing to another retail shoe that he had that was made in a different factory.
Okay.
Let's see here. Do you remember the 3s reimagined the elephant print mess? Yeah, that's true too. That's how you knew your pair was fake. You had jacked up elephant print. and then remember the shoe that released after them? Do you remember the shoe that released after them with the elephant print?
Don't say the Air Jordan 1.
Yeah, the white cement ones. And it was like, did they use all the good elephant print on those? Goat confirmed that they were fake. I mean, yeah, if Goat came back and said that they were fake, I mean, if they admitted to their mistake, I find it crazy that they charged you to send the shoes back in. Hopefully they reimburse you or something
Yeah, it's wild.
for that. You know, it's wild you had to send back in a fake pair of shoes that they let get through verification.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, but that's crazy though that they passed Goat verification, they passed check. You compare them and then go back to Goat, and Goat's like, oh yeah, these are fake. I don't know. That's a wild setup right there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry you had to deal with that, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, again, but and we talked about this last week. There are fake people who buy these fake silhouettes, and they just stay buying them. And again, I say, hey, it's your money. I can't do it personally, but if that's what you want to do, hey,
Yeah.
more power to you.
I mean, listen, unless you're able to get them directly from the store at retail, it's always best to do your due diligence and double check the sneaker anyway. But yeah, that's wild that they passed 2 sets of verification, and you were like, nah, these still not it. And then they came back and said that they are fake.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting. I wonder if you used any other legit checking apps and how they would come back. It's interesting. You know.
Absolutely.
What we got here? I think Goat was just trying to appease the customer. They were going to sell those fakes to another buyer. My man goes, I love listening to my radio station on the way to work. I love listening to y'all every Saturday morning. Hey, listen, man, we appreciate you. Make sure you are safe on your drive to work, man.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Be safe going out there, bro.
Appreciate you,
man.
Bro. 100%. Appreciate you.
So, look, you were talking about those Amon 3s that are dropping next month.
Yep.
I'm actually, man, listen, Jordan 3, Amon 3s, those things look so nice. Those things look so nice. But you know what had a quiet release that no one's really talking about? And we'll get to those in a second. We'll get to the Amaz in a second. It's these Kai 54s, bro.
Bro, I listen, I want those Kai 54s, man.
These Kai 50, yeah.
They clean.
What's up with that?
But see, that's the weird thing. They didn't drop on Sneakers app.
No, they released, I believe, overseas only.
So this right here is so clean, man. I'm talking about super clean. I'm definitely feeling the vibe. These are too clean.
Yeah, man. I like those, bro. So you trying to reach back for these?
Man, this is something I'm interested in. I just wonder if it's gonna hit Sneakers app. I'm curious.
Yeah, I'd be interested too if they do hit Sneakers app. I do have somebody here who had them things on feet. Let me see if he's got a good picture of them, though. Nah, picture's too bad. Never mind. Uh-oh, what you read here? One man said, next time I get a good fake, I'll just sell them to you, my boy.
Oh,
my God.
Y'all something else today, bro.
What do you say here? Jeffrey Flight 23 goes, yes, they're Europe only because Kai 54 was in Paris. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yep.
Yeah, them things is clean.
They are clean. They are clean. So thank you for that, Jeffrey Flight 23, for that information. Damn, man, I got someone here who's got them on feet, but the picture's too damn dark, so I'm not even going to bother with him. I'm not even going to bother with it. But yeah, let me go to these Ama 3s though real quick, because that is another one. Ama Meniere
What we're thinking about
3.
the Black Union Field General that's coming out that hasn't released yet.
Who said that? Where we
that's
at?
Ken.
Oh yeah, Ken. We were talking about those union. Yeah, the black unions. We'll get to those there in just a second. I am feeling that shoe. Of the union pair, that's the one.
I like
That's
that.
the one I'm most interested in. But real quick, so here we go. The Ama Meniere, the black pair.
Clean
Shoe, bro.
I'm loving this. I'm really loving it.
and all the little details in this shoe too. I mean, even under the insole foot pad, they got little details and stuff
This is
on there.
only thing is I will say this, man. I mean, we getting the listen, and I'm not mad, but before y'all jump on me, no, we getting the black cement threes.
You know what really grinds my gears? Here we
And now
go.
we getting black three Armani years.
Oh, don't forget the Rios. Don't forget the Rio 3s.
That's true.
Oh my gosh. Hold on. What's going on? Yeah, what's going on in the comment section right now?
Hey, y'all are lit today.
Oh my God. What we got here? Since you Gucci with great with a great fix. My man Tyler goes, so what were you looking for when you sent those fakes in the Check app? Obviously it didn't matter what the app had to say. So why even send them in to verify?
Yeah, y'all are lit today, boy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Real quick, let's talk about these field generals real quick, and then field general unions, since we got asked about them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. All right, so Ken asked about the black pair. Let me go ahead and bring these up.
400.
400. Yeah, that's right now. Listen, not for nothing, man. I like the way these look. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like the way these remind me of the Union 4s, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like the blacks, but I still like the guavas the best.
So you're a guava guy.
I like the guavas probably the best.
What's that one?
That's the ivory. The guavas.
That's the ivory. This right here?
Yeah.
They're calling these ones the shimmer.
That should be the guava. Also known as guava too.
Okay. These aren't bad. These are clean, man.
I mean, I like them all. Don't get me wrong, but the
These
black
they're not bad. Like these, this is a very I don't know. I kind of think the color blocking on these lends itself to a lot more outfit choices. Very neutral color blocking. Yeah, I would. Not bad shoe.
No, not at
But
all.
if I had to get one, though, it would be the black Union pair, in my opinion. And then the ivories, they're just, I don't know. They need to go back to the drawing board with those.
Wait, Kim, what you mean they were sitting? Because I went for this and it said it sold out on Union site.
They did they redropped them though.
Oh my gosh.
Let me see here. The funny thing is that they didn't sell out. They were sitting last night at 9 p.m. Oh man.
I had no clue.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
I may have
I did
to go
not know
check
that.
this out.
Look,
Man,
but they may restock those though. They may restock them.
I'll go in after we get
Since
off.
they had all those issues with them, they may end up dropping those, bro. Woo, boy.
I gotta get on Soul Retriever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because they do drop the links on there.
Okay.
Try to let them know, man. $15 a month, bro.
Whew.
$15 a month, you get them alerts.
Hey, Tyler, I'm what you call a camper. All right.
A camper. Yeah, you
I'm
gonna
a camper.
you gonna be missing out. You use the L right now. You taking major L's right now because you behind on info.
Hey, listen, that ain't got nothing to do with anything. I took L's with the info. So only reason why I'm wearing those Kobe's was why? Because of in-store. I got lucky.
You did.
I got
You
lucky.
did.
That was my last W.
Ken says he used the app called Supply. My man Tyler goes, and you wonder why you always missing out. I mean, listen, not for nothing. Soul Retriever did put out that the Action Bronsons dropped 15 minutes early. Like they were right there with that info that they dropped them early. You know what I mean? So listen, got to use that technology out here, bro. You know, you waiting on word of mouth, you're gonna be waiting a long time because you know a lot of people out here they try to gatekeep. But then when the shoe drops, it's hard for someone to try to hit you up and go, "Yo, Jay, look," and then try to get their pair themselves.
Oh, Shame on y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, look, you know, because we fighting against the bots. That link drops,
Oh man,
bro.
them bots.
It's
Them
us
bots are
first.
dead.
It's us first, them bots, plus
Yeah.
everybody else trying to hop in there to get the shoes. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
them bots is deadly.
Shoot,
Deadly.
my one guy Henry, bro. He's got him, his daughter, and his wife all going for shoes for him, bro. He got them artifact dunks. He copped the Nina Chanel's at retail. My man Ken, let's not even talk about Ken and all the retail W's this man
Boy,
got.
Ken was
Yeah, this
super
man
high.
went in. He had the Travis at retail. He had the Rios at retail. The Futura Dunks at retail. I
Mm-hmm.
told this man go play the lottery.
Man, might as well.
He
Man,
should
Ken,
have. He should have.
you
He
was
should
serving
have.
them up, Ken. You was serving them up.
Shoot, man. Anyhow, what you got to close out, Jay? Yeah.
Hey fam, listen, without y'all, my channel, our channel, right? This podcast would not be nothing without y'all.
Heck
And
yeah,
I
man.
definitely got to say, man, I really do appreciate each and every individual one of y'all. Like, truly, truly do. I love cracking up. I love y'all cracking jokes on me, man. I love it. I absolutely think it's hilarious. So, it again, man, without y'all, man, listen, I appreciate y'all. You know the model.
The lip trouble. Hey, listen, man, we want to let you guys know. Make sure y'all safe next week. Next Thursday is the 4th of July. So if you guys are going to spend time with family and friends, shooting fireworks, barbecues, all those good things, man, make sure you guys have a safe one. Definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys who tap in with us on these lives. For real,
Yes.
we definitely appreciate the growth to our individual channels. Make sure you subscribe to my man Jay Elevate. Make sure you subscribe to me, Where Your Kicks 26, and make sure you are subscribed to the One Pair at a Time podcast channel. We definitely appreciate all the love, and make sure you guys remember to be true, stay in the moment, and don't forget every day is a great day to wear your kicks. And we out. Had to get that little shooting in there, huh?
Had to. Yes, fam.